No one really explains what actually happens when you downsize in Colorado Springs, especially when true 55 plus communities are limited and you're trying to figure out whether to buy first, sell first, or restructure your equity to make the move work. Today, I'm walking you through what this process actually looks like, step by step, so you can move forward with clarity instead of stress. A lot of homeowners that we talk to are in their mid 40s to mid 60s season of life. The house made perfect sense years ago. Extra bedrooms, bigger yards, stairs everywhere, but now it feels more like maintenance than lifestyle. And here's something unique to Colorado Springs. We don't have a large supply of traditional 55 plus communities. So for many downsizers, the conversation shifts towards patio home neighborhoods and low maintenance areas instead. That often means looking in places like Briargate, Glen Eagle, Banning Lewis Ranch, where I'm at today, and southwest parts of Colorado Springs like the Broadmoor area, where you can find patio home style neighborhoods, smaller lots, main level living options without needing a strict age restricted community. Now let's break down how the downsizing process actually works. At a high level, there are 3 phases: preparation and financial positioning, selling your current home, securing and transitioning into your next home. What changes and what creates stress is how those phases are sequenced. Let's start with preparation, because this is the part almost no one talks about clearly. Downsizing isn't just a real estate move, it's a belongings move. You're going from a larger home to a smaller one. That means reducing furniture, storage, decor, and sometimes decades of accumulation. This step alone can take weeks or months. Some homeowners handle this gradually. Others hire professional organizing companies to help sort out, donate, stage, and prepare the home for market. This is not about pressure, it's about efficiency. The more intentional this phase is, the smoother everything else becomes. At the same time, we're evaluating timing. In the Colorado Springs housing market, days on market matter. If we time your listing correctly, based on buyer demand and current inventory, we dramatically increase the likelihood that your home sells within the window we expect. That timing directly affects how smoothly your transition into the next property takes place. Now, let's talk about the 2 primary structural paths. Scenario 1, your home is paid off. If your home is mortgage-free, you have flexibility. You may be able to purchase your next home, move into it, and then list your current home vacant. That often makes prep and staging easier. It also removes the pressure of writing offers contingent on a sale. But here's what surprises people. Buying first means temporarily carrying 2 homes, utilities, insurance, property taxes, even if only for a short period. Another option some homeowners use is taking out an equity loan on the current home. That allows you to extract a significant portion of equity for the down payment on the smaller home while still leaving enough equity to cover selling costs and potential price adjustments. That strategy isn't right for everyone, but it can create flexibility when structured properly. Scenario 2, you need to sell first in order to buy. This is where timing becomes critical. We prepare and list your home with a clear understanding of your next move timeline. Once you're under contract, the clock begins, typically 30 to 45 days. If inventory for patio homes in areas like Briargate, Glen Eagle, Banning Lewis Ranch, or Southwest Corridor is tight, we plan accordingly. Some sellers negotiate post-closing occupancy so they can remain in the home briefly after closing. Some sell first, place belongings in storage, and move temporarily into a furnished VRBO or Airbnb for a month or 2 while searching for the right fit. That temporary bridge can actually reduce pressure and prevent rushed decisions. If this raises questions about your situation, there's a link in the description where you can get clarity or ask us directly. Now let's address a few misconceptions. First, downsizing should be simple. The transaction might be straightforward. The life transition rarely is. The emotional side of letting go of belongings and long-term memories is real. Planning reduces overwhelm. Second, I'll just list and figure it out. In this phase of life, figuring it out on the fly usually creates unnecessary stress. Mapping days on market, understanding replacement inventory, and sequencing correctly makes a difference. Third, there aren't good options here because we don't have many 55+ communities. It's true that Colorado Springs has limited age-restricted neighborhoods, but patio home communities and low maintenance properties exist. They're just scattered. That's where local guidance matters. This is also where experience matters. The agents on the Patio team are versed in helping clients in all of these circumstances. Paid off homes, equity extraction strategies, contingent offers, temporary housing bridges, and timing alignment. The goal isn't just to sell your house, it's to move you with certainty. Here's what actually builds confidence in this process. Clarifying your equity position, clarifying how much you truly want to reduce, clarifying timeline flexibility, aligning strategy to your comfort level. When those 4 pieces are aligned, downsizing becomes manageable. This isn't about square footage, it's about lifestyle fit. Your next home should support the life you're living now, lower maintenance, lower stress, and a layout that works for you instead of against you. When the steps are clear, the process feels steady. If this was helpful, make sure to like, subscribe so you don't miss future videos. And check out this next video. It builds on what we just talked about and will help you take the next step.